gentlemen, it's been 19 years, 7,354 days, but Bleach has finally crossed 400 episodes. This is a massive milestone for the series, since this is likely going to be the last 100th episode milestone that it's going to cross, unless, of course, a bunch of other stuff happened, like, I don't know, novel adaptations or Hal Archer. Look, the point being is that this is possibly, and very likely, the last major episode milestone that the Bleach anime is going to cross. So you know what? I decided to have some fun with today. I've got a new setup, obviously. I moved into college a couple months ago. But, I decided to make the first video in the new setup a Bleach video because it's my favorite anime of all time. So I just wanted to go through a couple things today and celebrate this massive milestone. So enjoy. To start off, I wanted to talk about the actual episode itself. Baby Hold Your Hand featured the beginning opener of the battle with Mayuri and Pernita. And to be entirely honest, I really liked the episode. There were some people that didn't like it and criticized the CGI use and compared it to the previous episode that we got, which was Uryu versus Sasuke. But in all honesty, I don't really feel like that's a fair comparison, because the way that Uryu and Renji, why did I say Uryu and Sasuke? The way that Uryu and Renji fight is completely different compared to the way Mayuri fights. They are very straightforward when it comes to their moveset. It's not really exactly super technical. You've got your standard hit abilities, some drain abilities. With Mayuri, it's a much more scientific approach that requires more explanation for his ability. So I'm not too upset that there wasn't some insane 5-minute back and forth between Mayuri and Pernita. It was honestly a very good episode. One of the things that I actually really did like about this episode is just how kind of creepy their abilities were. My glasses are fogging up. Their moves are honestly really creepy. Like Mayuri shooting the tendril guy thing and having him scream was honestly a little creepy, and that's what I like about Mayuri. His moveset is creepy. It's not what you'd expect from a standard good guy. And I really like that about the episode. Some people were complaining about the CGI. There's like a 2-second clip floating around, but overall I think the CGI and Pernita animation was fine. It made me think a lot of the Heart of Wolf episode with Komamura's Bankai. It wasn't the peak of CGI in anime like with Attack on Titan, but it also wasn't so bad that it would take you out of the episode itself and ruin the immersion. It was honestly pretty good CGI. Overall, this episode was great in my opinion. I enjoyed it a lot. Maybe that's just bias talking, but I don't really care. I'm looking forward to next episode, which is probably also going to be massive. But yeah, honestly, this was a solid episode. 1,000 Year Blood War still has not had a bad episode in my opinion, and this one definitely doesn't ruin it. Let's take a moment to wind the clock back, shall we? All the way back to the Soul Society arc, when Uryu was facing off against Mayuri for the first time. And oh boy, was that an amazing battle. I honestly loved it, but the highlight for the battle, apart from Uryu's Let's Sit Still, was easily the first time one of the most iconic words was ever spoken. Bankai. Konjiki Ashisogi Jiso. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The first Bankai we ever saw in Bleach was Mayuri's Ashisogi Jizo. Or no, Konjiki Ashisogi Jizo. Which just makes it so much more special that the 400th episode, which is the last 100th milestone episode that the anime is probably going to cross, featured his new and altered Bankai. Which is just so sick. Look at this thing. It is so weird and creepy and... As a special treat, I want to rank all of the Bleach arcs from worst to best. I'm going to be honest here. I am not going to be separating the Arrancar saga into different arcs, like Fate Karakura Town arc, Hueco Mundo Invasion. Like, that would just take too long. So I'm just going to consider all of them from coming in at last. It was a good introduction to the series, but in all honesty, it just doesn't really compare to the rest of the arcs. After that, I would say Soul Society and Fullbring arc come next, with Fullbring taking 4th and Soul Society taking 3rd. Now, they're actually very close and interchangeable because Fullbring was way, way better than people give it credit for. But the Soul Society arc just had so much going for it, so I say equal then or greater Soul Society. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the Arrancar saga, and it's really no question. From beginning to end, it was absolutely incredible. Side cast, antagonists, pretty much everything about that arc was like an amazing shonen arc, and I just love it a lot. Coming in at first place, you all saw this coming. It's the Thousand Year Blood War. I still think that it is the best piece of writing Kubo's put out, at least in terms of the Bleach manga, and the anime has only served to make it better, so obviously this is coming in first. Now, this whole video so far has been a praise of Bleach and just focusing on that series, but I did want to take a moment to say that I think Zombie Powder is worth the read. I know that a lot of people don't know what Zombie Powder is, but it's basically the manga that came before Bleach that Kubo wrote. It was canceled, unfortunately, but 24 chapters, I think it's worth the read because, frankly, it is a pretty good series, even if it's only like 4 volumes. And obviously, read Burn the Witch. Burn the Witch takes place in the same universe as Bleach. It follows 2 witches in reverse London. There's dragons, there's magic. It's just a fucking joyride. To end off the video, I wanted to talk about the future of Bleach and more specifically the Thousand Year Blood War. To put it simply, I'm hyped. Everything going on looks absolutely incredible. The extensions and the additions that Kubo and the team of Pierrot have made have elevated the source material. And to be entirely honest, everything's just been like so perfect. I don't know. I love it a lot. I'm looking forward to the next episodes. I know that they're going to do a great job. But that's all I've really got for 400 episodes. And looks like I'm out of time, so I will bid you all a good day.